104.1 KRBE. If you know the 3-digit extension of the... All
right, let's hit it.
Now time for Roula and Ryan's prank call.
All right, Special K. I know a lot of people email you at krbe.com/prank call requests. Would you like to ask for more of those, or do you need to pause them
there?
for a minute because you're overwhelmed?
Summertime slowed down because people are on
Summertime
breaks.
slowed down. Absolutely did. So you can go ahead and hit us up there, krbe.com/prank call requests. Make sure you elaborate on how you want to do it. Not just something like with her haircut.
Like anything else.
What? She's
gonna do what?
She goes to the shopping mall.
Oh my god.
Okay.
He needs more info, so we
need
can
more info.
reel him in
Right.
and get him.
And they don't keep hanging up on him and chase him for a month trying to get the call done.
Is on the line. She had a great idea.
Okay, so we're going to prank my brother. He's 20. He lives in Cyprus, and he's always riding crazy carts, dirt bikes, four-wheelers with all his little buddies. The law gets called. The HOA gets called. The neighbors get pissed because you're not supposed to be doing that, and they're doing it all day long. And in the neighborhood behind us, there's like a little park that gets closed with a gate after hours. They break into there and ride their dirt bikes there, always getting, not in trouble, but someone's always having to come talk to them. So I think it'd be hilarious if Special K calls them and says maybe he's like a security officer or the HOA, either one.
Got it? And then what happened after you told your mom about this prank?
After I told my mom that I was going to try to get him on the radio, she told me that he also has videos on like TikTok and YouTube. He has like a whole YouTube channel that he broke into. It's like the Northwest Mall or something. It's some abandoned mall on 290.
Okay, that's probably the Northwest Mall. And then also in your email, it says that he broke into the Astrodome. Let's do this.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Oh, this is gonna be awkward.
I cannot. It's like parkour on his electric bike.
How old is this?
20 years old.
Okay.
But he's been doing this for a little while.
Okay.
man.
All right. Let's hear.
On the TikTok.
On the TikTok.
You're going to give him to cry? You're gonna give him to...
Which character are you going to hit him with?
Ooh.
Well,
authority.
Someone who works both the Homeowners Association and the Rodidio.
Richard.
The Rodidio.
Well, you got to know about the dome situation, you know.
Right.
So he's going to bring everything together.
Rodeo
here.
Authority's going to be in on this.
All in one. Here.
Hello?
Good morning, sir. We've been trying to get a hold of you. It's Richard Hunt from Homeowners Association.
Wait, who is this?
My name is Richard Hunt.
Okay.
I'm just calling because we had to get with the law in regards to the dirt bike situation, and wanted to just touch base about that.
Oh, yeah, what's up?
Unfortunately, we had to assess some fines on the homeowner, possibly your parents, whomever owns the home, on account of the noise pollution and the hellionness.
What do you mean?
Sir, we have got you on video terrorizing the neighborhood on your Daredevil bicycle, I'm sorry to say.
I don't even ride anymore. What?
No, sir. Actually, I showed a little video to my family, and then my granddaughter said she recognized you from her internet phone on the ticket attack.
Oh, that's crazy because I'm doing what?
You're doing all kinds of crazy moves on the ticket attack at the Astrodome and the North Mall and all that such. It's all over the internet.
I think you got the wrong number.
No, sir. I'm not sure what gives you the right to terrorize our fair neighborhood, though. You're running all up and around the place on your dirt bike.
I don't even, like I said, I literally have a full-time job now. I don't even know who I'm talking to or what you're talking about.
It's Richard Hunt. You can call me Dick. But my wife is getting a flare-up with her hypertrichinosis, and she's got a beard coming in all counting. You're just making so much noise, like, round.
I don't even do that.
Round.
I don't even do that.
Round. It's all night, all day, all night. You're running all over the place. So,
what do you mean? I literally don't even ever ride. I don't even know what you're talking about. You're saying all night, all day. I don't even have a bike.
Okay, sir, I'll have you know I work for the Rodidio, and your antics in the Astrodome are hedonistic and sus. And we know that you were up in there.
That's not me either.
Sir, are you even old enough to drive?
Yeah.
You look old enough, though, to be laid across my lap and paddled like you should be, like your mother should have.
Oh, all right. So what's your name again?
It's Richard Hunt. You can call me Dick.
After you just said that, you're going to have some problems after you just said that.
Yes, sir. I see you out there again. I'll clothesline you.
What'd you say?
Yeah, you ever been clotheslined on that bicycle?
Wow.
Yes, sir. How about that? So you come on Buzzy Bee and by my place, I'll put you on the tickety talk.
I don't even ride dirt bikes. I don't ride bicycles. So, like I said, I don't even know I'm on the phone with you still. You're wasting my time. I don't ride.
And I don't know if it's an ATV or the cops.
I don't ride dirt bikes, four-wheelers, ATVs. I don't do none of that anymore. I used to when I was younger. I don't even do any of that anymore, sir.
Yes, sir. Well, then you should be old enough to know better then. All right. So where are you at right now? Can I meet up with you? Maybe we can just sell this man to man.
I'm in Magnolia working.
Magnolia. That's a perfect place to start because they don't deal with no bullcrap out there. I know that's right. You ride a little bicycle out there, young man?
No, actually, I don't.
All right. Is Hannah with you?
No. Wait, who's this again, though?
Well, you might know me as Special K from KRBE, the Roula and Ryan Show.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, sir. Hannah has put you on a prank call today.
Bro, you lying, bro.
What?
Wait, what would he do?
You even told him who you were, and he hung up on you.
And he said it was a
then?
prank call. Said you're lying. You don't think that's a prank call?
He thought
What?
he thought that I was lying the whole time and never ever picked up the phone again.
Oh my God! What?
Oh.
What?
Yeah, I never got to really speak to him ever again.
What?
No.
And that's how it ends? You're leaving me hanging.
Well, I mean,
It's like one of those artsy movies or
Oh
a
my
crappy.
God.
I did talk
His face is
to
black, and it's
Yeah.
over.
I talked to his sister and Hannah, and she was like,
I did tell him, like, right after I told him, hey, it's a joke, and he, like, literally thought he was dead serious, and me and my mom were, like, cracking up.
okay, so
Wow.
he was told and explained to that it was a joke, and then I finally, like, he was
think
like,
he was
oh, it's
scared.
cool to put me on
Why
the
not?
Think he was
radio.
just scared?
I think he was definitely
Because
scared.
he kept lying about not having a bike, and that's not me. That's not me.
But maybe
That's not me.
maybe he did it when he was like 18.
So now he's 19.
Yeah, 20 or whatever. So that was the old me.
Yeah, that's what he's trying to say. Dang, I don't even have that bike anymore.
Why do I keep saying, what's your name again? How did you not remember Richard Hunt? It's not like...
Well, I think he just
Pretty memorable.
kept trying to make him say his name in case he slipped up. I don't know. But that was so fun. On your bicycle. On your bicycle.
Hey, they ain't putting up with none of that Magnolia.
I like that, though. He knows that he had that attitude where once you peacocked, he did it too back to you.
He's like, I'm going to slap you across your lap. Spank you.
He didn't like that.
Spank you. Go to krbe.com/prank call request if you want to get somebody in your family, friends, circle, some coworkers. Kevin's going to turn it on with a variety of voices.
I'd like to hear a coworker because it's a lot of family members, but screw over a coworker you don't like.
I remember when y'all tried to get me and it did not work.
As long
I
as
can't
it,
hear you. I kept saying, I can't hear you. Mumble's calling me about some weird stuff, and y'all were trying to get me, and I go, I don't know why you're asking me such intimate
now our-
questions.
We have to hit a certain button to block the number.
Right.
But now if you see that, you don't answer a lot
you
of
don't
times.
have to.
Exactly. krve.com/prank call request. Bravo, Special K. Bravo.
Good job.
On the chase for that permission. You're lying. Hang up on you. All right, coming up next. You guys have all kinds of drama going on in your lives, and you bring it to the Roula and Ryan show for us to figure it out for you, and we are happy to do it for you. That is why Eric is so on top of your messages at krbe.com when it comes to closure.
Keep bringing them.
Has somebody ghosted you, fallen out of your life? You're chasing them down. They won't take your calls. You see them on socials living their best life, but it's without you.
Imagine if you break up with somebody and they have something that you want, like a grandma's ring.
Closure is
Think of
where
Jennifer
you-
Aniston.
I know.
Thinking tonight.
Oh, I know. Tonight is Friends Night, the Astros game. It's a Friends-themed Astros game tonight, my friends.
All the players going to wear the Rachel? Jose Altuve at second base?
They're going to clear their throats when they talk. Thanks for bringing that up, Eric. Okay, yeah, Astros game tonight, Friends-themed. That was a clip from Friends where Rachel was trying to get closure from Ross, and closure comes in many different forms. You got to go to krbe.com. Eric is going to get with you to help you out because he is really the one that makes everything happen. Let's just be honest. I'm just here to, I don't know, read something. I'm
Whatever.
just kidding.
Whatever.
So go to krbe.com and he
That's
will
what I do,
be on
sure.
the case for you for the person that you're looking for. Now, in the past, we have reunited teachers and students who they were inspired by this mentor teacher and lost track of the teacher, and it was such a sweet reunion. We've had daughters who lost their dads get in touch with the best friend of the dad because really missed Uncle Bill. Like, where have you been?
Dating, a lot of the dating ones make me squirm because it always ends up bad. Like,
Well, because what you think was innocent, then you find out maybe you weren't so innocent. Anyway, let's just see how this plays out because James has reached out to us at krbe.com. He has been ghosted. Let's get his full story. Good morning, James.
Good morning.
Hey,
James. So who is it you want to get closure from this morning?
I need to get closure from my grandma's ring.
Oh.
Your grandma's ring?
From your
Wait a minute,
Did your grandma's ring wrong you somehow? Okay, tell us explain more, please.
Well, I dated this young lady named Catherine for about 5 years. I proposed to her with my grandmother's ring. We had a pretty ugly breakup, and I don't even want to go into all of it. And she took the ring and left.
So she did not give it back to you when y'all broke up the engagement. Who broke up the engagement, you or her?
It was a mutual breakup. It was ugly, but it was pretty mutual.
So it's a mutual breakup. You said she took the ring and left. Like left where?
Yeah. She left Houston and moved somewhere on the East Coast and took the ring and will not give it back. I keep trying to get in contact with her. She won't answer my message. She won't call me back. And I just want to get my grandma's ring.
That's why I'm thinking
back.
it's not mutual. Because if it's mutual, then I think you would get the ring back.
Yeah.
Now, James, does she know that that's your grandmother's ring?
Yeah, she knows. She loved the ring. That's the thing. I was going to buy her a ring. She loved that ring so much. I was like, well, I'll just use this one.
What's your grandmother think about this?
She dead.
I was going to say,
she did.
Ryan.
That's why I said a seance.
Usually the grandmother's
I didn't
ring
catch that.
is from
Sorry.
a deceased grandma.
Dear God.
Usually. So obviously this is a family sentimental item.
Heirloom, or what do they
you
call
would
it?
like to have it back. You cannot get in touch with her. You guys did not have a good breakup of the engagement. She's moved to the East Coast. You're not even sure where she is?
No, I don't. I've messaged her on Facebook, Instagram. Just by social media. Yeah.
So, Eric, you tracked her down. We've
Yep.
got Catherine on the line.
Yep. She has family in Houston. That's how we tracked her down.
Okay,
and
well,
then
let's-
they gave me her number in the East Coast. I don't know if she wants me to say in the Baltimore area.
All right.
Oh, well, maybe she doesn't want you to say, but okay, here she
But
is.
it's area, not-
Catherine from Baltimore.
Well, let's find out what her reason is.
And she's heard all this, James, so let's welcome her to the show and get some answers. Good morning, Catherine. Thanks for being here. Hello.
Good morning. Hi.
Catherine, explain. What is your rationale? How in the world are you keeping this?
Because it's a gift to me. He gave this to me, so I get to keep it and do whatever I want with it. I can take it to the pawn shop and pawn it if I want. I mean, it's my ring.
Okay, well, James, what do you say about that?
You're going to sell my grandmother's ring?
Yeah, I can if I want.
But, I mean, if you're looking for money, I'll give you money. But don't take my grandma's ring to a pawn shop.
Yeah, come on, Catherine. That's like no respect whatsoever. You'd rather sell it to a pawn shop than sell it back to James. He's actually willing to give you money for something that's in his family, from his family.
Okay, well, I'll go ahead and take $10,000 then.
$10,000? James, is the ring worth that much?
It's not worth $10,000. This is how Catherine is. She's always been like this.
It's worth a lot to you, apparently.
Oh, my God. You are totally
Did you get the
using
ring
him.
through an engagement?
It was an engagement.
Well, then it's yours because you did not fulfill the contract.
Yeah, we had a lawyer basically call in and say that you're responsible to give that back. If you've broken up the engagement.
It's a contract.
Unless it's a gift on a birthday or a Valentine's Day or Christmas.
On what grounds? Give me a break. You don't scare me.
So you're not going to give it back?
No, of course not.
Oh, my gosh. This is so weird.
The grounds is he asked you to marry. You said yes, so that was the contract.
And then you guys mutually agreed, he said, Catherine,
Is that
to
true?
end the engagement.
Yes, we did, but it was still a gift, and I'm not taking it back. So sorry.
James, it sounds to me like you're going to need a lawyer, dude.
Well, that's the thing. Now that we're on the show, we have proof. If you guys don't mind, if I can get a recording of this and show it to my lawyer, and there we go. And I can get my grandma's ring back. See, that's too easy.
Man, did he do you wrong, Catherine? Like, why are you so bitter about this?
We just fell apart. It was just a bad situation, and we just fell apart. And it just once he gave it to me, it's my ring. That's how I see it.
But it's his family's, like, it's part of their family history. Don't you feel like an ounce of guilt?
Well, if it was so precious to him, why did he give it to me?
Because he thought he loved you, probably.
Yeah, he thought he was getting married to you.
James, why'd you give it to her then?
I gave it to her because I love her. She loved the ring. I thought it would be good for our engagement. But as y'all can see in this conversation, while we're not together, she's a selfish person.
I mean, Catherine, this just sounds really spiteful of you to rather sell that ring to a pawn shop for probably nothing.
You know what it sounds like, Roula? It sounds like she's holding it ransom. I want $10,000.
That's not good karma for you. I would be worried, like, come on, just be a good person.
Why don't you go to the pawn shop and see what they'll give you and then come back to them? Because I'm sure they're not going to give you $10,000.
No.
Definitely not. Go find out how much they would give you for that ring and then ask James for the money. He'll gladly give it to you. He wants the ring back.
If he wants it back, then, maybe we can talk about it, but I'm intending on keeping it.
No, he wants to talk about it with you, but that's why you're here, because he couldn't find you.
You wouldn't answer.
Well, I've been very busy.
Can I give him your phone number then?
Well, can I just have his number? I'll call him when I'm not so busy.
She's not going to call me. She's not going to reach out to me.
James, you just got to get a lawyer.
Just give me this recording, man, and I'll get a lawyer.
How is the lawyer going to make Catherine on the East Coast give this guy a ring when right now we hang up, she could go to a pawn shop and that ring has disappeared
and say,
forever?
I don't have it anymore. She has to at least pay damages or something. And that could take years to go through the courts.
Ugh.
I'm just saying you're making this a giant mess, and it doesn't need to be, Catherine. If the ring is not that important to you and you're just doing it for spite, just be a better person. He wants his grandmother's ring back. If you actually want to make money off of it, he is willing to give it to you. Can we figure out some kind of a settlement here? This is just not right. It doesn't feel good.
We can discuss this off air. I really don't want to discuss this on air.
She's not going to do it.
We're going to give James your phone number, and y'all talk about it. James, thanks for coming to the show. I really hope you get your ring
Put her
back.
down. Take her off.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you guys.
She's gone.
Hey, James, I'll give you her number.
Yes, we're giving you James the number, and y'all are going to talk.
She's just going to block him. You dodged a bullet not going down the aisle with her.
You're right.
Sucks, though.
Well, let us know what happens. I mean, I'm really curious to know the ending to this story because it's not over yet. Thank you so much, James, for coming to the show and for listening to our show.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome.
Take care.
KRBE.com, guys. See, it doesn't always work out, but we're going to try.
But we all start off as like cute little babies.
Nice
and
people.
Then you see how people just become jerks. What happened in her life to make her be like that?
Like I said, it doesn't feel good. Bad karma, hold on that ring when he wants that back. It's not yours.
Just be a good person.
People, come on. Do better. KRBE.com. If you're looking for closure from someone, Eric is going to make that
Now's the time to get in. If you got it, if you're looking for somebody from dating to somebody that meant something to you, it could be positive. Doesn't always have to be confrontational or we do that one where like exit interviews where people want to they date.
And
I want to do this more. I want to do this more where maybe you broke up and you don't have the answers. Because doesn't that drive you nuts? You think about somebody you dated 10 years ago, but you don't really know why.
What did they tell you?
Sometimes people don't tell you.
They just say, I'm out.
I remember I had a high school girl. I still don't know what Becky Milligan was. She dumped me the freshman year.
Milligan. Sounds like a character name from a book.
I don't know
Becky
why.
Milligan, why did you dump Eric? He wants to know, even though he's happily
Actually, I mentioned
married
that once
for
on the air,
18
and
years.
somebody told her about it.
Well, we've had a lot of people from your past on the air. All right, guys, go to krbe.com and we'll figure it out for you guys. This time tomorrow, we're figuring out people's relationships with Roula and Ryan's Roses. I know there are a lot of people who are newer to Houston. I met somebody the other day who graciously was very sweet to be like, oh my God, you're Roula from the Roula and Ryan show. I love your show. And the person that she was with was new to Houston and did not know why she was so excited.
This is an assignment for all you pure Houstonians have been with us for a long time.
Tell somebody.
Tell people about the show. The show's kicking butt. But we don't. It's not the old days where you have billboards all the time. Like radio back in the 80s and 90s, they had billboards. You guys had when we first got here. We had billboards.
We had billboards, yeah. So the girl was so excited to tell her friend that I am on the radio station 104.1 KRBE, and I do this thing. I go, well, we do a lot of things on the Roula and Ryan show, but specifically she was talking about Roula and Ryan's Roses, which happens on Thursdays in the 7:00 hour. So like at this time tomorrow, we'll have figured out if the person is cheating or not. When I call up the person and you're listening in on the line and you're like, is this person cheating on me or not? I want to explain that because we don't realize how many new people we get to the city of Houston.
Oh yeah,
and not everybody has found us yet, even though a lot of you have, and we thank you so much for that. But I think Eric's right. Where's Street Team Tina? I'm putting the call up for Street Team Tina. I'm worried about her. Where are you, Street Team Tina? I haven't seen a text from you in a long time. 37530. Street Team Tina is one of our diehard listeners. She loves this show so much, and we called her Street Team Tina.
Got the word out when we had nobody.
Yeah, she was our street team. She would always tell us that she would tell everyone she sees or meets or knows or works with about the Roula and Ryan show. So she got the nickname Street Team Tina. And then she came up here for us to meet her one time. Remember when we did misdelivered items from Amazon?
Yep.
And I got that lamp. And I told my husband, why'd you order this lamp? He goes, I didn't order that lamp. I go, oh, well, it's not ours. And so Street Team Tina has that lamp now.
Yeah, I haven't heard from her in a long time.
Tina, are you okay? Street Team Tina, I need a text from you at 37530. That's where you can contact us directly on text. We have the listener line at 713-278-VENT. That's 8368 on your phone.
I always tell people, Roula, like if they haven't heard the show, I said, just listen to 104.1 KRB all day, but we're on from 6 to 10. Listen for try and do 2 weeks. I know you can't listen every hour, every minute, But for 2 weeks, try and listen as much as you can, and I guarantee you'll be hooked.
And if there's anything
there'll be
you
something you hear, you'll be, man, that's fun. You guys are having a great time in there. I love trivia games. You're doing rapid fire, which we do at 8 o'clock.
The rapid fire quiz is coming up.
The drama, so much fun stuff happening on the show.
And also, there are some people who are like just podcasters now. They just like to consume podcasts. Well, guess what? We have hours and hours of that for you on our KRBE app at krbe.com. You know, we changed our area code for our request lines to a toll-free area code because we have so many people listening from out of state that they don't. I mean, it's not like the old days where you have to like get charged by the minute for making a call outside your area code. However, it's just easier. Instead of doing the 713, now it's 833-390.
Remember the old days when somebody would be like, "Oh, I'm moving to Oklahoma City. I'm going to miss you guys." In the old days, we used to be like, "Okay, you can
replace yourself."
Now they can listen to us.
Take us along
anywhere. We people, remember, we're their afternoon show.
Well, text us right now at 37530. Remind me where you are. I think we have some Colorado and some Floridians who were former Houstonians who still, they wake up and they just put us on the app and they don't even listen to whatever's going on locally in their city because they just want a piece of home.
That's pretty cool.
I think that's really awesome. Especially if you are moving. Let's say college kids, parents right now who are listening and you're dorm shopping right now. I saw it yesterday at Marshall's. Dorm shopping is for real right now.
They're about to leave next week.
Like if your kids are, this is like a routine y'all had, maybe on the way to school all these years, y'all are listening to the Roula and Ryan show, tell your kids to download the KRBE app or just find us, where you can consume podcasts and they can still get a piece of home. See what's going on in Houston and keep up with everything they've known. And it's kind of fun because then y'all can bond over that. Because how many times people say, when I call my kid, we have nothing to talk about. I say, how's it going? Fine.
Oh, yeah.
Did you hear what happened on the Roula and Ryan show today?
Gives you an in.
Yeah.
Exactly. This person says, my 8-year-old made my husband change the radio to the Roula and Ryan show.
Oh,
you got the smartest
nice.
8-year-old out there.
And look at that one. I listen to you guys every morning from Colorado. I wake up an hour early every morning just to get to the start of the show. Oh, my God. I love that.
Wow.
See, that's so great.
That's pretty
cool.
cool.
833-390-KRBE. Lock that in. That's the request line number.
Now we got Florida, Phoenix, and all kinds of places.
I love it. Jordana in LA, we see you. Thank you so much. Listening from Phoenix, we love it. Okay, coming up next in Celebrity Scoop. Now, something was said during the Olympics yesterday that I think Michael Phelps should find offense to, but it's Michael Phelps' coach who said it.
Oh.
What did he say that I was offended to hear him say it? And I need to know what Michael Phelps thinks. Who is the greatest Summer Olympics Olympian of all time?
Michael
Who
Phelps.
is that?
Michael Phelps.
Don't you think it should be?
It definitely is.
Well, his own coach said it's another guy.
What? He's trying to kiss butt to somebody that's new?
Yes.
No, that's what
and
they do.
Why am I so offended? I'm not even the one that's swimming. We'll talk about it next on the Roula and Ryan show.
Roula and Ryan's Celebrity Scoop on 104.1 KRBE.
It is brought to you by Taqueria Arandas.
Yum.
And the Olympics are going strong. Yay to the USA women's gymnastics team! They won gold yesterday. Simone Biles led the way. She had to drop out 4 years ago in Tokyo. And if you've watched her Netflix special, which I've not gotten through all of it yet, she said, as soon as she knew she had the twisties and she said, I'm out, she goes, well, America hates me. And I just want to get on an airplane and disappear because of the pressure of everyone saying, oh, my God, no, Simone Biles, my God. They took silver in the Tokyo Games. They took gold yesterday, baby.
Brought it back.
And that made Simone Biles the most decorated American gymnast in history. She's got 8 Olympic medals. She had been tied with Shannon Miller, who won 7 between the 92 and 96 games. Now she's got 8 with that gold they won last night for the team. That was the only gold for Team USA. But we still ended up winning 4 golds yesterday, and Japan led with 7. The U.S. did extend their lead overall with the medal count. We have 3 more silvers, a bronze in swimming, a bronze in women's rugby. The first time USA's ever medaled in rugby. That was added to the Olympics in 2016. I did not see the win.
It was basically like, say, the last second, and your team is playing football, and you just ran to 95 yards to score to win. That's how the women did it in rugby. It was amazing. Like, we were down like 7-12 or something, or whatever. Yeah, I think 7-12.
Yeah, I don't know their point system.
I mean,
she knocked
they
him
score
over,
how much it
and
is.
the girl tried to tackle her, and her legs just kept her up. And she
Wow,
went
that's
95
awesome.
or whatever to score.
It has been interesting to watch rugby, but I don't know
That
the
team was
rules yet, so I
crying.
got to look them up and see how the point system works and
Right.
whatnot. So we still lead in the total medals. The USA has 26, France has 18, China has 14, Japan has 13, Great Britain has 12. I saw ping pong yesterday for a little bit, and I was like, this is so crazy.
Was it the doubles
The
or was
doubles
it
was-
just
the doubles.
I was like, how is that even possible?
How?
That is the tiniest table, and
Did they
how
have
did
to
they
take-
not hit each
Do they
other?
have to take turns?
No, they're playing
'Cause
at the
I was
same
watching,
time, like
but-
doubles like tennis, but It's a little tiny ping pong.
Tiny.
And they're like trying to slam it, and the table's so small.
It's so small. They're
It
both
looks
like right
weird.
Because you have to know what if you both go for it. You know what I mean?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It takes so much skill. I watched that
And I don't
too,
even know
and
how
I was
they
like,
how they serve, the way they do that weird
Yeah, it's
move.
so weird.
I'm like, did they use their
Oh,
forehead?
yeah. They're using like their hand kind of like cupping it into
wanna
the
hide it.
paddle,
So
and then they're popping
weird.
it over the. Anyway, y'all, it's just mind blowing.
It was
All these
wild.
different events I've never
Wild.
paid attention
I bet
to.
we couldn't even get over the net. If
We
played
could get
one
over
of them.
that, but I always like blast it off the table. I'd always be like over hitting it, like over serving
No,
it.
yeah,
the
like
way
they
they
would
serve
serve
and-
it. There's no way we would probably see the
You
ball.
can probably hit it back because the serve isn't that hard.
You think so? I feel like they would like serve it so hard.
They keep it so you get it, and then they know that.
Then they would dominate.
Then they would just destroy you.
Well, when it comes to Summer Olympians, Simone Biles, yes, holds the USA gymnast record, but the USA, really, the record for gymnasts overall, Larissa Latinina from the Soviet Union has 18 medals.
Wow.
Michael Phelps for Summer Games has 28 medals.
Whoa.
He is the
28?
record holder of all Summer Olympians. 28 medals. And we've talked about Leon Marchand. He is swimming for France. He went to Arizona State University, but now he has gone pro because Bob Bowman, who was Michael Phelps' coach, is Leon's coach. And Leon just beat Michael Phelps' record for the 400 meter.
Ooh.
And Michael got to give him, put the medal on him. And so Michael is very excited for this. But yesterday when I walked in, for those that missed the show earlier, when we first started the show, I said when we left the station yesterday and I finally got home from my day, when I walked into the house and turned on the Olympics, it was just when they were waiting to see if the women's team got gold. And I didn't get to see any of the floor routines or anything, but I saw that they got gold. The commentators are talking about Simone Biles making this great feat, happen. The 8 medals now. She's the most decorated, la, la, la. And they bring up Michael Phelps and they say Bob Bowman even said the greatest athlete he's ever worked with is Leon Marchand. I go, what? And I was like, I'm going to riot. And I was like, there's no way. How can his own coach say that? And I'm looking it up to see, where's the fallout from that? And I don't see any fallout from that. And I'm thinking, wait a second. Did they, misquote him or something? Because how has this not gone, bigger in the news?
Maybe he feels like the coach put more into this kid. Like Phelps maybe was already great. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like Phil Jackson with Michael Jordan and Kobe. It's like those guys were already unbelievable athletes.
Mm-hmm.
And he helped them achieve greatness, but it wasn't like they were already great.
Well,
so
Bob
maybe
Bowman,
he feels with Phelps was already great, and he helped get him to that top. By this kid, he helped him from the beginning. You know
because
what I mean?
Leon Phelps wrote a letter to Bob Bowman.
When he was a nobody.
He goes, I want to swim for you.
So he's known him forever then as a
And
little
he
kid.
said, okay, let's have a Zoom meeting, whatever. And so and then he went to
I'm just
Arizona State
speculating. I don't
University.
know the story.
And yeah, I don't know. What I know of Michael Phelps' story, because I'm not an expert in all the Olympians, but I've watched a lot of Olympics. I remember when Michael Phelps was at the Beijing Games, we were hoping he'd go 8 for 8 with golds, right? Because that was the record. Oh my God, every single event. And when he won by literally his fingernail tip, his fingernail tip is what got him the gold. They were talking about how his mom put him in swimming because I guess, is he of the generation where we didn't know yet it was ADHD or ADD, or was he of the generation where kids were, the perception was kids were getting medicated all the time for ADD? His mom put him in swimming because it focused him. And it was a really good activity for him. And who knew that his physical body was built to be the best swimmer in the world?
Didn't he race a shark?
They did that simulation on Shark
it
Week.
wasn't like the same.
It
He
wasn't the
wasn't
same.
legit in the water with the shark.
It was a simulation.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Side by side.
This isn't real.
Side by side.
No.
And I was saying, I remember from the Beijing Games, maybe it was the Athens to the Beijing Games, because at the Athens Games is where Michael Phelps really first made his marks. Because my friend was on the same plane with him, and she told me in Greek, I'm on the plane with that swimmer, Michael. Like she was saying it in Greek, so he didn't hear Michali Pukolimbai, like Michael who swims. And I was like, oh my God, yeah, that kid, Michael Phelps. And then the Beijing Games is Michael Phelps.
Yeah.
And they did this whole cross section of the body of Michael Phelps, how he eats, what he eats. He was eating 10,000 calories a day because he was swimming so much. And I was just saying in the earlier scoop, if you're just tuning in and waking up for the Roula and Ryan show, that there's I thought he was a high jumper, but I guess he's doing everything because he's actually a pole vaulter. Okay. And his name is Manolo. Manolo. And I came across his Instagram and I started following him, and he's just giving me life. I feel like I'm an athlete at the Olympics because he's giving you all the perspective from an athlete's eyes, like the Olympic Village and the gym when they go to the gym to work out and they're going to the cafeteria to eat and all the swag they get. It's just so exciting to follow him. And, just the whole thing. I feel like we've seen the cross section of what these athletes have to do. And we're talking about the most fit people in the world right now are in Paris competing for medals.
Somebody text about, I did see some about this, about men and women boxing each other.
What now?
Like in the boxing, it's supposed to be women's boxing, but the one was a man or something. Did you guys see that? I didn't.
No.
it was like controversy or something yesterday.
I did not see that.
No.
We'll have to look into that. Is that dumb question, Amnesty?
I guess.
Are men and women boxing each other at the Olympics and we just didn't notice?
I guess he says he's a woman, I guess.
I don't know. I have not seen this controversy. Is it a controversy? I have not seen this story.
I just remember seeing the threads like saying, now we got men beating up women in boxing matches.
Oh, and you have to Google that one, Eric.
I'm like, what's going on? I didn't
Get
see
out
that.
the Google. All right, real quick. Back to school is happening, guys. Tomorrow's a new month. August 1st is happening, which means this weekend is August 3rd. Saturday, August 3rd. If your child needs school supplies and a backpack, guess what? Jim Adler and Associates is giving away free backpacks and school supplies. Your child must be present with you. It is one backpack per child from 9 to 11 on August 3rd. That is Saturday at the offices of Jim Adler and Associates in the parking lot. You show up with your child who is of school age. One free backpack with school supplies for your child. They hope to give out 700 to 800 backpacks.
Nice.
Full of school supplies. That is 9 to 11, August 3rd. The location of Jim Adler and Associates parking lot is 12605 East Freeway. I know it's getting back to school time.
Because Rapid Fire is coming up next. Someone says every time you see Michael Phelps, they think of Sam on Rapid Fire. What was he?
Oh, Phillips. Because you said Phillips. Michael Phillips. Oh, yeah.
I read about that.
Michael Phillips.
Oh,
hey, she's a reigning
man.
champion,
Phillips.
so I can't laugh at her. She won last week.
Let's go for it, kids. Time for the Rapid Fire Quiz. And speaking of the summer games, we have got Gold Over America, a chance for you to win those tickets to see Simone Biles and other world-class gymnasts live on stage at the Toyota Center. They're going to be here Saturday, October 19th. You can also qualify for passes to the Chalk Talk session with featured members of the tour. So the winner of Rapid Fire Quiz is going to have this experience, but you are not actually answering the questions. We are answering the questions. So you have to choose who would you like to win for you. Your choices are me, I'm Roula. Then there's Eric. Then there's Special K. And there's Sam. Ahmad's going to ask the questions today. It is the Rapid Fire Quiz. Our phone number is 833-390-KRBE. Let's get to the quiz next on the Roula and Ryan Show. I want my belt.